Good morning everyone. So it is Monday the 16th of August and it is currently exactly 10 o'clock for me. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Chloe and I am a writer and a musician here on YouTube. Today I thought it would be interesting to do a day in the life. I do actually have a very busy day today and I ideally just need to get on with everything. You can probably hear it in my voice. No, I've not had breakfast yet. I'm about to go and get my breakfast and feed my cat. It's kind of essential. Like, I just need to feed myself, feed my cat. The reason why I kind of have a busy day today is because my boyfriend is coming down this evening and I just have a bunch of different things that I need to get done. I have videos to edit, I've got to take my bins out, I've got to sort out a Shein return because I need to just return some Shein clothes, so I need to sort that out. I'm just feeling quite tired and I think that's probably something to do with the fact that I went out with my family yesterday, because yesterday was Sunday and we basically just went to the Leamington sea water baths, and where there was inflatables and there was just a bit of everything. I feel like there was basically a load of different inflatable courses and a paddleboarding area and then a swimming area as well. Me and my sister only attempted the inflatables for half an hour before moving into the swimming area because there was a swimming session going on at the same time. But that was very fun. But now I'm just still very tired and I now ache quite a lot. It is 10 o'clock just because I have kind of fallen out of a routine with everything, because I woke up at I woke up at 9, didn't really get out of bed until 9:30. I'm out of a routine and I'm probably not going to be able to get back into that routine until next week, because like I said, my boyfriend's coming this evening. That's why I'm kind of, I need to kind of get on with the day. So that means I won't be able to do very much tomorrow. But before I do anything, I do need to eat. Also, I'm just going to say this now, I did catch a bit of sun yesterday. I kind of didn't realise how hot it was, and so I've now kind of burned here and then on my nose and on my forehead, but you actually can't see it on camera. It's not that bad. What are you doing? Are you hungry? Yeah? Should we go get you some food? Yeah? Come on then. Go on then.
feel from my lips, feel bent from the bib. Take a sip till I pass out. Try and get grit, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beats with the slap, pin myself on the map. You long with the wind, but we knowing that it's capped. 5-hour flights, couple nights at the flat. To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat. I'm burning down sage, keep the demons away. When I write it, give a piece of myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love, that's just how I'm made.
Truth in the glass in the mirror. Yeah. Do it at me, old man, tryna pass in the fear. You're the first one to talk, but the last one to hear. Eyes blurry, but I couldn't see that, and he cleared down. Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the long run. I'm a slave for the cash, got snakes in the grass, no brakes on the ad, but it's all fun. We done seen it all, heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here, I'ma curve them all. 12 missed calls, and I still made a curtain call. Here to light it up, lighten up. Hear him talking, they ain't right enough, tighten up. Everything that I came for, I left with. I don't bang sets, I just bang on the set list. Going past supper when I came for the breakfast. Put me in your prayers, I might put you on the guest list. Young, tell me reckless. Gold in my soul, got the same on my necklace.
Misty! Misty, come on. Come on. Here you come. Should we get you food? Are you hungry? Come on then. It's now about 20 to 12, as you can see. And I'm just gonna kind of go through my to-do list, kind of just talk things through. So this is today. I should probably check a couple of things off, and I do actually need to take out bins, which obviously I've just done. So I've had breakfast, and I've also journaled, done 30 minutes on the driving app, and then obviously I've just done that as well. And so this is my to-do list for the day. I'm just gonna kind of go through it quite quickly, mainly just because I haven't really talked through my to-do list for the day. I've mentioned a couple of things briefly, but this is my to-do list for the day. Obviously, like, this is all of just the general stuff that I try to do every single day anyway. And so, like, I've got my personal stuff in purple, everything like that. So I've just taken out my bins, which I just really needed to do, just have a bit of a clear up. I now think I'm going to move on to doing my Shein returns. Hopefully that's going to be quite quick and easy, but we'll see about that. And then all of this, it's just all of my YouTube stuff that I need to do, but there are a couple of other things that I do need to do, which I'll get to in a minute. I need to finish editing my caskets reaction, which goes up on Wednesday. I literally have 2 days to get that done, and ideally I need to export that today as well. And then ideally I also want to finish the graphics for the new music discoveries video, and then do the basic edit for that. So that just requires, that first edit will just be color grading / correction and audio correction as well, and then I would like to start on the trim edit as well. But yes, I'm now going to move on to doing my Shein returns, which are all just in here. Ooh, the autumn ranges are out now, and I have now sorted out my return, so I need to actually go to the post office to return this now. I literally just don't even need half of this stuff that's in here. I'm gonna pop this in here. Is that gonna fit? Ah, that's not gonna fit, is it? Come on, I just want it to fit in. That's gonna have to be good enough. Mask in pocket. And now I am ready to go. Seriously, cat? What you doing? What you doing there, You know you shouldn't be up there. You shouldn't be up here, should you? It's now 20 past 12 and it's more like 25 past 12 now, and I've been home for like 10 minutes, and obviously I've just kind of washed my hands and everything like that, gotten myself another drink, and so I do need to tick that off my to-do list. I'm going to do that now actually, and I have now done this. Oh, and I can also tick it off on my weekly goals. There we go. And so I am now actually going to set up the camera to show my computer screen, because there is something that I need to do that I actually do quite a lot, and that is changing my YouTube schedule. If you didn't know, yes, I do schedule my content quite far in advance. I'd probably say like 1 to 2 months in advance, so I know what I'm posting when in the next couple of months. And yes, I do actually have up to October now scheduled out, but the thing I feel like I don't really talk about is flexibility. Like, I've got to have some sort of flexibility within my schedule, and I do quite often change my schedule around, like if there are videos that I don't particularly want to film, things like that. If a particular video won't fit with my like schedule, like my daily schedule, it will usually get changed. So I'm gonna show you like my schedule for like the rest of August, because by the time this goes up, I think this is actually going up towards the end of August, so I can show you my August schedule. Okay, so this is pretty much all I can show. And yes, I do need to change this. I've actually kind of decided that I don't want to do this one too soon, because obviously I've kind of fallen out of a routine now, so I want to delay that for a different month, like further into autumn or winter maybe. We'll see. I'm not really into that kind of content, but I would like to do it. Because I'm getting rid of that, I want to move that down here and then move this down, and then this vlog will go here. So that'll give me more time to edit this video, because it's quite a tedious one in terms of editing. It's quite a hefty like post-production process, which I'll go into detail in a minute. I'm just gonna sort this out. But this does just kind of show you that I do allow for flexibility in my schedule, and I will kind of change things last minute if I need to, but otherwise I generally won't do it. It's all about flexibility and working with like my current routine and schedule. So there are videos that I plan in like months in advance, and then closer to the time I will just be like, well, this isn't gonna work, so I have to like shift things around. I do shift things around quite a lot, and I do think that is important to mention. Like, I don't have all of my shit figured out, because things change, things do change, and you're gonna have to just work with it. I'm now going to move everything around, and I will show you what it looks like in just a minute. This is what it looks like, and it feels so much better now. And then before I crack on with editing for the day, there is one thing that I kind of wanted to talk about in this vlog, kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up the camera today, and that is that obviously you may have noticed that, or you may have not, I really just have not been doing a lot of like writing or book work, and there's a very good reason for that. I'm spending a lot of time at the moment just focusing on YouTube work and everything like that, and I'm obviously uploading quite a bit, and that does affect writing. I'm looking at it from a different perspective than I usually would, and I don't feel as guilty for like taking the time off of like the past week or so, because I'm just trying to focus more on YouTube, as I said, and I'm just doing a lot of editing, and I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of work, but I'm enjoying it. I love editing, and I'm spending more time on YouTube and music, so writing has kind of just fallen to the wayside for the time being. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel as guilty this time around for not writing as opposed to when I was going through like a rough time, like during, well, the end of July, when I had to self-isolate. And I feel like the reason why I'm just not feeling that guilty is because I know that I will get back to it when I can, and I'm allowed to take a break from writing for like a couple of weeks, and then once things sort of like calm down and die down, I will get back into it. But it's just not a big priority for me right now, and I'm enjoying just focusing on writing and YouTube, not writing, and I'm just enjoying focusing on YouTube and music. And I actually wrote a full song the other day, and I'm just really happy with myself for that, and that's why I'm not like beating myself up about not writing. And I just feel like I deserve this break. But yeah, I just feel like I deserve this break, and I'm allowed to give myself a break from writing. Writing is not the be all end all, and it's not the only thing going on in my life, and there are times when it's not going to be as much of a priority as other things. Like for me right now, my priorities are YouTube and music, and I'm not that bothered that writing has kind of fallen to the wayside, because I know that I need this break, and I will be returning to it hopefully in the next couple of weeks. But for the time being, I'm just enjoying the break. But now I need to crack on and edit my album reaction, because that's going up on Wednesday. When I finished editing, I'm gonna have lunch so I can let it export. And while I edit, I'm just going to enjoy these rhubarb and custard sweets, because I love these. I love these so much.
I see something, it's coming up on the horizon. Oh, let me clear my head and get rid of the distractions. Oh, I was down when I saw you in the clouds. Out of phase, filled with doubt. I was drifting in and out, levitate, fade away. I had left full time and space, but you just caught my eye. Hey, nah, please won't you come over? Let me get to know ya. Hey, nah, delve into emotion, leave us in this moment. Let your mind be free. Stop holding back, 'cause you can fight it. Oh, I don't know your name, but something in me has ignited. Oh, I was down when I saw you in the clouds. Out of phase, filled with doubt. I was drifting in and out, levitate, fade away. I had left full time and space, but you just caught my eye. Hey, nah, please won't you come over? Let me get to know ya. Hey, nah, delve into emotion, leave us in this moment. Yeah.
talk like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey.
It's almost 2 o'clock and I finally finished, oh hang on, I finally finished editing this video and it's now exporting and I am now incredibly hungry, so I'm literally just gonna go and make my lunch. I just had a minor panic thinking that this was only like halfway exported or done exporting. I just had to minimize the tab and open it back up again. So panic over, and yes, it is now about 10 to 4. I've pretty much just taken like a 2-hour break. This generally tends to happen for my lunchtime anyway, because I basically have acid reflux, which means that I can't eat very quickly and I tend to eat quite a lot. So it takes me about an hour and a half to eat. No, it takes me an hour to eat, but half an hour to make lunch. And then I've also just done the dishwasher as well, and it's been a while since I've actually done any house chores just because of the way just the last 2 weeks / 3 weeks have been. So my video is now done exporting. Let's tick everything that I've done so far off. So I have finished editing it and I've exported it. And now I think I'm actually going to upload the video, because I know that if I leave it until tomorrow, there's a good chance I won't do that. So I'm going to do that now. So I now have my video uploading for Wednesday, and I'm now going to create the thumbnail, and then once I've done that, I actually need to clean the bathroom. So I'm hoping it's not going to take any longer than 20 minutes, because I'd like to go on my walk from like 5:30 to 6:30, because that's when my boyfriend finishes work. And then later on after that, I would like to ideally be finishing the graphics for my new discoveries video and do the basic edit for that.
Let's go.
I remember when we said everything will happen, and we knew we'd never fail, we would never die. I wanna forget myself again, so that everything can happen. Will you please call me by my name and tell me little lies? We will never die. We will never die. We will never die. We will never die.
So it is now 7:05. I have just gotten back from my walk. You can probably tell from my appearance, I have changed. I'm literally just wearing my blue slouchy top and my cycling shorts, which you can't see, and I'm looking a little red. And now that I'm back, I've gone to the bathroom, by the way, and now I'm literally just gonna like stretch out and have some water. And by the way, me stretching out is not the most pleasing to the eye, but I do still want to include it just because you get a bit of an insight on what I do. It's just what I remember from primary school and secondary school.
Try and get grit, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beats with the slap, pin myself on the map. You long with the wind, but we knowing that it's capped. 5-hour flight.
So I know this is a really weird angle, but my boyfriend is actually like a 5-minute walk away right now, and he is actually a very fast walker. I am literally in the middle of creating these graphics, like the rest of the graphics, but hopefully I should be able to finish them tomorrow. But otherwise, I've had a very good productive day and I've gotten a lot done. So because my day is like coming to an end now, my boyfriend is almost here, I am going to end this vlog. I really hope you somewhat enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below for more content like this, and don't forget to ding the bell to be notified for every single time I upload. All of my social media links will be down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!